place where I was born was a cold town. Even the mountains stood away. There was a black river that flowed through the town, and if it had no grace for mortal beings, it did for swans, and many swans resorted there and even rode the river like some kind of plunging animals in floods. That is Sligo town, I mean. Sligo made me and Sligo undid me, but then I should have given up much sooner than I did being made or undone by human towns and looked to myself alone. The terror and hurt in my story happened because when I was young I thought others were the authors of my fortune or misfortune. I did not know that a person could hold up a wall made of imaginary bricks and mortar against the horrors and cruel dark tricks of time that assail us, and be the author therefore of themselves. The book has its origin in something truly terrifying and terrible that happened to a great aunt of mine in the 30s and 40s. She was sectioned for what they called moral reasons of the day, possibly for having had a child outside wedlock. The book, though, is her own account of her experiences. She's nearly 100 years old. She's in an asylum in Roscommon, and she doesn't even want anyone to read it. What she wants is to leave a record on the air, even for the mice to eat, of what happened to her, and be done with it. I mean, I think that's what breaks Roseanne's heart, truly, in the book, in her account of it. It isn't so much that she was divorced, but that she was told that her marriage had simply never existed. That in a sense her narrative hadn't existed, of her love for her husband. And, you know, these are deep-lying ferocities. They are like tides in a seemingly peaceful bay that will drag you out and drown you. I suppose it is about a woman who has had the misfortune to be beautiful in Ireland in the 30s and 40s, and what that meant, and the forces that were brought to bear upon her, as it were, to extinguish her. It seemed to me that the people in my family who had been forgotten about or not spoken about or erased for whatever reason, whether it was religious or political, suddenly seemed to me instinctively very, very important. That's partly where the impulse comes, to try and to draw somebody back from the cold hand of history.